Welcome to another Tea Time with Tanya. Today I had a really powerful conversation with my tribe leaders and wanted to share a couple of the insights. And the first thing that came up was around overwhelm and how I tend to get really overwhelmed because I have too many projects on my plate. I'm a visionary, I'm a creator, I am an activator, I make things come to life. And so it's interesting because I've been in the process of creating Tribal Truth Speaks as a platform for women's voices and to create social change in the world. And I have been feeling a little bit of resistance that I've been constantly moving through. And I wanted to set up a brainstorming call for today or Monday. And the response from the tribe leaders after our call was not that great on email. So I asked this morning, and Johanna said something really powerful of, well, maybe you're trying to rush the project, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe you need to get some of the things done on your plate today to then create space for that conversation. It doesn't have to happen today or tomorrow. That just gave me such a feeling of relief of yes, make sure that we continue to create space for new projects to come in. There is no capacity right now to start to initiate and activate Tribal Truth Speaks. I need to clear out about 4 different things that are on my list before I can get to that. So it gave me like this permission to say, yeah, you know what? We can have this conversation on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't have to happen right now because I'm super inspired in the moment by it. So it's just what I really got, and what I really want to point out here is paying attention to those signs. It wasn't flowing. The conversation did not flow to happen today. So instead of trying to force it, to allow that space and to create that space and to look at, well, why is this not flowing? Where is the energy flowing? Well, the energy is flowing in these other things that I'm doing right now. The deeper piece that I really want to point out right now is this idea of me being the visionary activator and that my weakness is in the follow through. This is, I think, very typical for those of us who are visionaries and activators, who are starters. Like, I start things really well. I'm like the first introduction, but I'm not necessarily the relationship manager. I'm not good at the tending to the details piece. Now, this is not saying that I don't need to work on this, because I definitely need to work on this. And I noticed that. But what a friend pointed out to me is that she's like, I don't know if you noticed this, but you bring in a lot of people into our social community and then I take them. So it's literally like you're handing them off to me. And it was like, oh my God, like put so much pressure off of myself if I have to do it all. Right? Like focus on my strength, focus on being the activator, the visionary, the starter. And who on my team are the people who I can hand it off to? Who are the detail-oriented managers, the relationship managers, who I can hand off and they can tend to those details and continue to create that ongoing continuity, that ongoing experience. So that's really like going a little bit deeper of the overwhelm is sometimes we focus a little bit too much on the things that we're not good at instead of focusing on our strengths. And when we try to take it all on and not ask for the support and the contribution from the people who complement us, we get frustrated, we get overwhelmed. So that's what I'm taking on is like, who can I bring onto my team? Who are the people who I can hand things off to? Who are really good at the management piece and the details. And I've been resisting that. I've been resisting like bringing more people onto my team and the trust issue. But I've been working through so much of the trust issues that I'm feeling more grounded and like there's more of a security in being able to open up and to ask for that support that I need. And I've been having proof of having the support and feeling supported and that it feels good. I've had 2 experiences now of doing these events in January, you know, that just I felt completely supported by a team of the details people, and they, you know, it was just this mutually beneficial exchange of energy. So, question for you. Gotta always bring this back to the dialogue, that it's not just about my experience, but how do we relate this? What are the insights that you're getting? So what is your strength? Are you a visionary activator, or are you a relationship manager? And where can you perhaps see how you can be calling in the other as a partnership, as having team members on your team? And are you feeling overwhelmed? That's the other thing, is where are you feeling overwhelmed, and what are some of the things that you can start taking off your plate? Thanks for watching. Cheers. I'll see you tomorrow.